Health is wealth is a very old saying, but for every human being, health is extremely important. When we talk about health, it could be physical health or mental health. When this illness is detected early, the treatment could be much faster and they could be rehabilitated much easier. When we talk about rehabilitation as far as patients affected by schizophrenia is concerned, one name that comes is SCARF. Schizophrenia Research Foundation, or SCARF as we know it, has worked in this field for the last 3 decades. We'd like you to take a look at what SCARF has been doing and done and the number of lives that SCARF has touched.
Schizophrenia is a severe, complex mental disorder affecting approximately 0.5 to 1% of the world's population. Over 8 million Indians suffer from this disorder, which affects the youth primarily. Those between the ages of 18 and 30 are the most vulnerable. The contributing factors could be genetic, social, or environmental. Symptoms are largely related to disturbances in a person's thinking, perception, mood, behavior, and daily activities. Persons with schizophrenia prefer to remain alone and can be seen talking, laughing, or gesturing to no one in particular. They may have sudden and unprovoked bouts of aggression. They experience delusions that cause them to be suspicious of harmful intent from others and be afraid. Unable to focus or concentrate, they eventually neglect routine day-to-day activities such as study, work, and domestic chores. It is important to recognize these symptoms early and get the person treated as quickly as possible. The treatment of schizophrenia is a combination of medication and psychosocial rehabilitation. There are not many agencies in the country which offer such comprehensive care. To fill this gap, a group of committed mental health professionals led by Dr. Sharada Menon got together in 1984 to set up the Schizophrenia Research Foundation, or SCARF, in Chennai.
These people were left without any impetus, any motivation, anything, useless for themselves in the family. So that means they had to be taken back to their pre-morbid level of functioning, which meant rehabilitation.
After 12 years of working out of rented properties, we received land in Western Nanagar as a donation from the Tamil Nadu government. In 1997, using contributions from the public, we built our mental health center on this land. Presently, outpatient treatment at our mental health center in Annanagar caters to over 100 patients a day. Detailed assessments are followed by medication and counseling. SCARF also provides the families or caregivers information about how to best manage the illness. A systematic plan for the person's rehabilitation is then devised. At our daycare center, an average of 80 men and women spend their time doing various tasks. Occupational therapy is an important component of their treatment. These activities give them a sense of purpose and also help to improve their concentration. SCARF also attempts to find regular employment for patients who have improved sufficiently.
In the treatment of mental illness, you need medication, you need occupational therapy, and finally reintegration into the mainstream society. But how do we do that? The only way to do is to give them jobs, make them go out and work. So my appeal to people is, to come forward and give them jobs.
I came to SCARF in 2002 for treatment for my mental illness. I took treatment and took the medicines regularly. Because of that, I was given a job. The job helped me in having good self-esteem, confidence, and it also is helping me in recovering myself to a full, healthy human being.
This form of rehabilitation, counseling, skill orientation, and games may work for some, but Others are not so lucky. They require round-the-clock care and treatment. And so, in 1991, Bhavishya Bhavan, SCARF's first residential care center, was established in Thiruvedkadu, 15 kilometers outside Chennai. Today, over 70 women and elderly men live there. We focus on keeping them occupied, giving their hands and minds something to do every day so they can be effectively rehabilitated and discharged back to their families. As the number requiring inpatient care increased over the years, Bhavishya Bhavan became inadequate. SCARF then established its second residential care center in 1994 in Mahabalipuram, 50 kilometers from Chennai. This one exclusively for men. This center houses 45 men from varying backgrounds and from different parts of the country. In 2005, we inaugurated our third residential care facility, the Sharada Menon Center. Located within SCARF's main premises, it is ideal for those who need close supervision and intensive care. Here, they are cared for and monitored by our well-trained nurses and the rehab team as well. SCARF's activities now extend beyond the walls of our centers. We have established a network of community outreach programs in Tamil Nadu. We have pioneered a telepsychiatry service that reaches out to patients in rural areas, giving them access to specialized mental health professionals. We have also designed a fully equipped bus as a mobile telepsychiatry unit, an innovation that has been widely acclaimed. Family education programs are regularly conducted to help families of those with the illness to understand better and cope with it. Another major activity at SCARF is to improve awareness on mental health issues. Changing negative stereotypes in the media poses a challenge.
The Frame of Mind Film Festival that SCARF has been holding since 2008 provides a forum to improve the awareness of the general population. It screens feature films which are discussed by health professionals, mental health professionals, and professional filmmakers. It also provides a competition for young filmmakers to submit shorts to help them think through the questions and issues and to make more authentic films.
We also focus on the rural population in Tamil Nadu. Social workers strive to dispel myths and misconceptions about mental illness using various methods such as street plays. In 2014, we became one of the few NGOs permitted to certify disability due to mental illness. This certification allows patients to avail of disability benefits provided by the Ministry of Social Welfare. Research has not taken a backseat. SCARF has been a collaborative center for research and training of the World Health Organization (WHO) since 1992. SCARF, along with its international partners, is actively involved in research to help isolate the gene responsible for schizophrenia.
SCARF in 2015 is starting a school mental health program. We're also expanding our activities and starting a dementia care and resource center to take care of dementia patients whose families suffer a heavy burden.
SCARF has been very fortunate in getting the support of Government of Tamil Nadu. We also got support from corporate houses and individual donors. But yet there is a lot more to be done in mental health, and so we require continuous support of general public and business houses.
We believe that early and regular treatment, along with family and community support, can enable them to lead productive and fulfilling lives. There are people battling different forms of mental illnesses all around us. Changing negative mindsets and misconceptions is an arduous process, and it begins with each one of us.
உங்களுக்கு ஆதரவும் அங்கீகாரமும் இருந்தால்தான் எங்களது சிகிச்சை முழுமை பெறும்.
Join our campaign to give people coping with schizophrenia a chance to live a better life.